Hi, welcome back to SPTV. We've had a little bit of an extended hiatus since Christmas. Yes, we're kind of going back to Christmas. So we've had that with, as all us entrepreneurs know, there are things that put the proverbial spanner in the works and we have to sort them out before we can do anything else. So we've got all those sorted. We've had a few little bumps in the road, but everything is good. And so we are back with your weekly dose of SPTV. And if you are new to watching us, firstly, welcome. Thank you very much for giving us the chance to come onto your social media or your YouTube or wherever you're watching us from. We basically take what normally the big boys are doing and kind of bring it back down to sort of small business, local level, what they're doing and how you can make it work for your business. It's usually to kind of sow a seed of how you can make it work. We'll kind of give you some examples. It's not about self-promotion for us. We just give that examples of some other businesses. Sometimes we will bring it into us. Today I've got an example of how we do things, but it's not about us, it's just about helping you. So with no further ado, I'm going to crack on with this week's episode of SPTV. And actually, to mention Christmas again, we go back to before Christmas, and it was with a company, most of us or all of us will have heard of them, called Halfords. And what they did was a really smart promotion once you have a look at it. And their promotion was that if you bought a bike from them, which is kind of a very typical Christmas present for children, that you would get sort of unlimited, not services on the bikes, but you could take it in there at any point and they would have a look at it for you and make sure that it was all safe and all working as it should be. Now, as far as I'm aware, they weren't actually fixing it. They would just kind of go, oh, actually, that chain doesn't work, or that inner tube or tyre is looking a little bit ropey, you could do with changing it. So they would then make the upsell of it as such with that side of things. But the really smart thing that with that is that it basically costs them nothing, because people are going to take it in and they will be seen by a person that is on the payroll. Now, I know some people and the accountants in the room will be thinking, hang on a minute, they are on the payroll, it is costing them something. No, yes, it does cost them something and people will split it down to P&L, fine. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not really costing them a huge amount. It's probably costing them sort of pennies or a pound for each bike that they've got with that. However, the flip side is that before Christmas, I think that people will have bought more bikes by knowing that they can take their new bikes that they've got in sort of 6, 8, 9 months time, that they go, that's a good idea, because when my little boy breaks that or it's looking a bit ropey, we can take it in there and they'll fix it. Also, the joy with kids' bikes is that they don't last very long. I'm a parent myself, so I know that when you bought one, it lasts a couple of years and then it's moved on. Now some parents are going to be probably have a small advantage with having several children, that it gets passed on through that, and passed down to younger siblings. However, it's still not a huge amount of time. It's not as if Halfords are going to be probably servicing too many of these bikes 8, 9 years down the line. It's probably going to have a shelf life of probably a couple. And in truth, I would be very interested to know, with people that have bought that and probably bought it for that very reason, that if you ask them in September or October this year of, did you ever take that bike into Halfords just to kind of have a look and get them to check it over? And they'll be like, no. Why? Well, you've obviously got that kind of guarantee, that offer to go in there. But oh yeah, so we did. Well, it looks all right, so it's fine. So that's pure profit, or what they've made. They've got no other additional costs to that, and it works really, really well. As I said, a couple of examples to give you, just kind of give it a bit of a real life, because I appreciate not everyone is going to be in the business of bikes. I would give an example of a jewellery business as well, somewhere that you could potentially take in your watch and have like a free battery every year. Now, admittedly, that does cost it, but if you're buying them in bulk, and it's going to be pennies anyway, but you could do that. You could potentially have people that are going to go and clean your new jewellery, so you could take rings in there, especially the very intricate ones, things like that, that will just get sort of a bit of wear and tear over a year. Potentially give them an offer of 5 years. You can bring it in at any point and we'll clean it for you, because it's just going to take minutes. Again, people are on the payroll, so it's not really another cost. As an example from us, our business class members that have signed up for that, they get free artwork changes for the kind of the smaller elements to it. So there's no kind of thing where people sort of change an email address, change a phone number, they want it changing on their leaflets and business cards and everything. It's just done for them, because in truth we're very open about it, that it's like a 5-minute job. People don't really have too many changes like that over a course of a year, but they will do at some point, and they don't really want to be paying for it. So they've obviously paid for business class that we offer, and all the things that go with that, and that's one of the little perks that they do with it. But again, our guys are on the payroll here, and it doesn't then cost us anything apart from 5 minutes of their time just to switch it over. So I hope that's kind of giving you a little bit of a help. A little bit of an idea of how you can make it work for your business. As ever, these videos are going out like everywhere. They'll be on YouTube and Facebook, and there'll be links in LinkedIn and everything like that. So wherever you see it, there will usually be some form of comment box below or around somewhere of where you're watching this video. So if you are struggling with how to make it work for your business, if you just pop a comment in below. Myself and my team do watch where the comments are coming in from, so we'll get back to you as soon as possible. If we can't do it directly in the comments box, then we'll make contact with you somehow, so that we can perhaps have a chat on the phone, or a chat in direct message, or whatever it is. Whatever works best for you, we are more than happy to help you. So I hope that's been helpful. As I said, SPTV is back every week now, so we'll see you in 7 days' time from now with the next episode.